Oh, hello, wonderful people. I'm still organizing here. I just unloaded the box, so bear with me while I put things in stacks that make some semblance of order. And then we'll get going here. Nope, that's French Cottage, not that one. Okay. These actually go with the calla lilies, I believe they do. Let's put these where they belong. Okay. All right. We don't have an awful lot today, but what we do have is very cool. So I'm excited about that. All right. And there's some things in here you guys have been talking about that you have some excitement over. So that's always fun. And let's start by
hellos.
Yes. Hellos. Victoria's Phoebe, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Hi, Irene and Mary T and Victoria and Thelma. Hello, hello. There's Alice and Thelma and Betty and Sharma. Good to see everybody. I hope everybody had a fabulous Christmas. It looks like that's who's here for right now. That's signed on. Oh, we had a really nice Christmas. It was so nice to have both of the girls home, and we dressed them all in matching pajamas and put matching scarves on all three dogs and took some family pictures and everybody's Christmas PJs, and it was just like old times in some ways. And we had a wonderful dinner that Bryce fixed, and very nice day. Very nice. So I hope everybody else did too. Today we are going to look at lots of new heartfelt creations. We're also going to look at just a few other miscellaneous products. Let's see. Let me close up my computer and get my coffee out of the way here so I don't spill it on all these new products that are all over my desk. And let's start by, I wanted to show you this one. This is actually a little late, but I'm excited to get it. I never saw this when it came out at Hunky Dory, and Margie pointed it out to me when she saw it. This is the Hunky Dory Snow Globe die, which I think is really cute. Look at that little base that you make for it. And then it's got the beautiful cutouts. It's just so pretty. Very pretty. So we'll put this in the store, and some of you that get started early with your cards might consider that. It's just really fun. I'll show you the back of the die too so you can see the level of detail in the die. You can see Santa going over the rooftops there. We have snowflakes and stars and bows. We have the base box there. And then we have the little panels that go on the sides.
Does it fold down flat for mailing?
I do not know. Yes, it says create a stunning pop-up snow globe card that easily folds flat to send to your recipient. So I would say yes. And the instructions for everything are inside the folder. So that's pretty cool. But I liked it, so we got it. Let's see what else we have here. I had requests for more square dies. Here are the Nelly square dies. I think these are a really good value for the number of dies that you get in this set. The number of this set is MFD 056 for anybody who might be looking for that. MFD 056 for Nelly's multi-frame squares. Great way to be able to make frames for your things or to cut apertures from your cards. Otherwise, you might think, well, why would I need square dies? Because I can just put that on my paper trimmer and do that. But it's harder to cut out of the middle of things with your paper trimmer. So That's why this die is particularly useful. Okay, we got some more of the Heartfelt Creations pollen stamen. One of the reasons I got these is that we just got the calla lily dies in, and you need these big fluffy centers for the calla lilies. So here we go. There we have them. You can make your calla lilies in all white, or you can give them green centers or yellow centers or orange centers, but you have these big pollen centers for your calla lilies. They can be used on some other flowers too. And another thing these are good for is to make like clusters of berries to go in your various designs. I don't have my album sitting here right now, but it's useful to put a little sprig or two of these coming out in different areas just to add texture to your items, to your flowers. So we have more pollen stamen, and we might just have a sale coming up on those really soon. I just bought a few basic dies in. Here are the diamond basics. Now, the reason I got this one is because we just got those beautiful diamonds in last week. So I'd like to show them to you side by side. But the diamond basics go really well with the ornate diamond dies that I showed you last week. And it's nice to have a straight edge to go with those ornate edges. So we have that one, which is new. That, in case you're wondering, is number 7226. These I brought in by special request. This is number 7157, the eyelet oval and basics large. And I think you can see those, but let me just show you up close that the outer die there has an eyelet. And then you have layering dies to go inside. Hi, Betty. Hi, Martha G.
Hi, Roberta.
Hello, Roberta. Here's the eyelet oval and basic small. And once again, it has the eyelet die on the outside and the straight edge dies on the inside. That one is number 7156. The last one, the large, was 7157.
What's the difference? Because they look the same size.
They actually aren't the same size. The large set, this one's large, yes, has the largest die is 5 inches by 3.5 inches wide. And the next one is like a step down. So what you do is these are not the same size. They will nest inside each other all the way down. So the small really isn't small. It's 4.75 by 3.25. So it will fit right inside of the large die.
So you can use both of them
You
together.
can use both of them together, and you have every conceivable size of ovals when you use both together. And they're just, for each large die, there's a small die that fits right inside it. So those are pretty cool. The ornate pocket, I don't know if I showed you this one last week or not, but I do love this one. I've seen I've really been perusing the Heartfelt Creations design gallery a lot lately. And they do a lot of things with this V coming down. And they also do a lot of things with this one by itself. But then, as you can see on the front, they go together really nicely, too. So there's a lot of versatility in this one.
Hi to Mary R.
Hi, Mary R.
And Gemma.
And Gemma. I'm glad to see that Gemma's back. I hope she's not biting your fingers anymore. Yeah, the pocket's beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's move to... Before I get into, well, I guess I'm already in Heartfelt Creations. Let's just keep going with Heartfelt Creations. So We talked before about the fact that the pansy dye is sold out, but we still have the pansy flowers, and it's really not a difficult fussy cut. So I actually restocked more of the pansies and more of the pansy shaping molds, even though we don't have the dye, because it's not a terrible fussy cutting job to cut around these pansies. And we're going to be doing some things with pansies before too long. The girls told me I can't do it yet because it's not close enough to spring, but I'm really excited about doing some things with pansies. So you're going to see this before long. Okay, next we have some items from the French, it's called the French Cottage Collection. I think there's 3 sets to this, but maybe there's just 2. We have the bicycle, and we have the hammock. This is what these look like. Really cool. I'm not sure they can't hear you crunching. I can hear you crunching big time. So.
Okay, one more.
He's over here eating Chex Mix, and if you hear this little crunch, 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 it's not me, it's our cameraman. Here are the French country flowers. We'll look at the back here. We have the flowers. We have, what do you call that when you the little ornate tree in the pot? We have a lamp. Topiary. There you go. Good. And a branch and some vases. I'll show you the front also.
So says like crunch away.
So all kinds of little fun ornate things.
Thank you, Irene.
Can't hear you crunching, but Chex Mix sounds good, she says. Okay, we're gonna have to back up a little bit because it's time to look at some papers. We'll have to go back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open this so you can hear. Lauren and Bryce made a gigantic batch of Chex Mix when she was here. Not good for the Weight Watchers, but okay. This whole French collection has kind of a rustic tone to it. It's beautiful. Of course, you get 2 of each. We'll do what we normally do and look at the front of the pages, and then we'll come back and look at the back of the pages. Kind of a vintagey feel, I think, to these. Here they go, cracking. Stop. Got our card faces here. I need like 6 hands to manage this book. Rest my chin on it. These are pretty with the white edges, I think. Beautiful. Once again, a very vintagey feel, don't you think? To be great with trying to do ancestor pages and that kind of thing. Love this. Isn't that pretty? Here's our lanterns and our branches and our flowers. Here's our bicycles and our hammocks. Oh, there must just be 2, because that's all the cutouts. Pretty florals on this page. Six by 6s. Yes, I have it on order, Roberta. The new basket blooms, I have them on order. Okay, now we'll look at it the other direction to see the backs of the pages. And it's guaranteed to slide since, oh wow, that's amazing. Usually they're very simple on the back. Look at that one. That's gorgeous. That's an old French chateau. Lantern corners. That's pretty. You could make 4 cards out of that one. Looks like kind of a bicycle tire there.
Loves the manager specials.
What's oh good. You know, in 20 years, this is the first time I've ever offered an after Christmas sale. But I have a lot of Christmas left this year, so I just decided, well, in the spirit of the season, let's toss some Christmas out there. Which, by the way, that sale goes through midnight tonight. So if you haven't taken a look, you should, because there are some amazing deals on Christmas. Things I wouldn't normally put on sale. But I did because I'm doing an after Christmas sale. Okay, there we go. Boy, that book just fell to pieces. Let's set this out and we'll have Margie put this in a... I peel that gum binding off and have Margie put it in a 12 by 12. Okay, our next one we're going to look at is the Calla Lily set, which also includes swans. So we have Swan Lake with the Calla Lilies. Aren't they pretty? Look at those, they're beautiful. Gorgeous. Here's the backs.
So it's one a stamp and one a die?
Yes. The ones over here that just look silhouetted, those are the dies. And then they perfectly cut out the stamped images. Really beautiful. So that one's called Swan Lake. Next we have Feathery Swans. Look at this with Valentine's Day coming up. Look at those swans. Isn't that pretty? And then we got the beautiful Calla Lily plant. You can use it all as one or two different pieces there. And we have the very filigreed swan on the other side. That's Feathery Swan. Next, we have the actual Calla Lily bloom. Here's the bloom and the leaf pieces. This is what they look like assembled. And you can see why we want that, that pollen stamen, the longer pieces. They kind of wrap right into those blooms. And here is the Calla Lily shaping mold. You can see what that looks like. So we could automatically get the beautiful texture to those Calla Lily blooms and the leaves. We have a Calla Lily paper pad. Let's open this up. Come on. There it goes. Okay. Here we go. In front of the pages. This is a pretty pad, I think. The beautiful swans there in the corner. Little country house. It's not easy to show you guys these 12 by 12 pads, I gotta say. All the pretty little card faces here. There's room for stamping on each one. Beautiful. Those are gorgeous. Lots of card faces here. Lovely shaped faces and tags down the side there. Look at this French country scene. Isn't that beautiful? Boy, that's gorgeous. I love the sky they've made there too with the mottled pinks and blues and whites. Isn't it pretty? Okay, here's our calla lilies. These are colored calla lilies to cut out with your dies. This is really a beautiful set. Six by six faces. Look at all the beautiful tags. Gorgeous. That's the last page. Turn it around the other way and show you the backs of those pages. Love that. That's gorgeous. Yes, absolutely. That green is gorgeous. Look at that. I love that. Yeah, that's the kind of green I love. There's some beautiful pinks, which I can't seem to get a hold of. Some yellows. Light green. That's pretty. That plaid is gorgeous. We've got an all-over scene with different colors of calla lilies and bouquets. That's a really neat one. It's, if you can't see it, it's got little yellow and pink flowers coming up and forming the lines in that pretty design. Here are some lavender calla lilies. Wouldn't these be pretty to just make 4 beautiful 6 by 6 cards out of that? With those corner treatments, those are beautiful. Also be a beautiful scrapbook page. Speaking of DL cards, take a look at this one. 2 gorgeous DL cards on this one piece. There's a beautiful corner treatment and another beautiful corner treatment. Some really spectacular backgrounds used on a different project. And then we've got that pretty filigreed swan. And that's it. That's the calla lily. I'm gonna have to sleeve that one too. Okay, next we have spring daffodils. I showed you some of the daffodil dies last week, and here's the actual daffodil flowers. These are great fun. Here's what the pieces look like. And in this one, I think the shaping mold is really important to having this turn out beautifully, because you've got all those creases and things in the daffodils that would be hard to make and easy to do with your shaping mold. Daffodils are one of your favorites, Betty, or the calla lilies? Okay, here's the daffodil paper pad we haven't seen yet.
New daffodil paper pad?
Huh?
It's a new daffodil?
It's not brand new. It's just new to us. But with spring coming, seemed like a great time to bring it in.
Say hi to Annette.
Hi, Annette. Here we go.
Daffodils are Betty's favorite.
Here we go. This one has beautiful assortment of daffodils and hyacinths in it, both of which do signal the arrival of spring. Very nice. I like the gates behind them. Isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous right there. I'd almost be tempted to make an oversized card just to use that. That's beautiful. Got that beautiful gated look and the daffodils over the top. I don't think I've ever seen daffodils with a pink center. Must be a variety we don't get here. There's the butterflies that are on the daffodil dies. And then some beautiful daffodil bouquets. Here's the other bouquets I showed you last week. So we have those in stock. And we have these in stock. These dies are beautiful. Also great for early birthdays, birthdays early in the year. Six by 6 pages. I really like this book. I think this book is gorgeous. Look at all those beautiful daffodil tags. And we'll turn it around and look at the other side. Here's that beautiful blue. We got some pink. Green. Teal. I like the way they have just a hint of pattern to these. Soft yellow. Got that nice plaid going again with the green and the yellow. Some bouquets. Like that daffodil stripe. That's beautiful. Beautiful borders or beautiful card background.
Daffodils are also Mary R's favorite.
Aha. Okay, we've got this patterned background going. Oh, I love those. Look at those two bouquets with the butterfly between them. Not sure you can see it. Beautiful. The hyacinths and the daffodils in there. Hyacinths are also a very strong indicator that spring is on the way. Beautiful corner treatments. I'd use all 4 of those corners. And that's it for the daffodils. No real surprise. This one's also going to have to be slip covered. Okay, next we have the hyacinths. We brought the hyacinths collection in also. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And this is what you get. It's kind of like the hydrangea in that they give you the base, the stamped base of the flower, and then they actually give you individual flowers to put on to add texture. So here's what the dies look like. Isn't it pretty? Like that one. And this one also has a mold for those small flowers to get that just the right texture on those hyacinths. And let me move these so I have a little more room to put my paper pad. And I'll show you the papers. I haven't seen these either, so it's always fun to look at these paper pads when it's something new to me too. Here we go. Here are the hyacinths. This is just such a colorful pad. But those are such colorful flowers too. Very cheery. I love the way they combine the daffodils and the hyacinths in this one. They're pretty. There's some of our daffodils for cutout. There's some of our hyacinths for cutout. Purple and green, the color combinations don't get better than that, do they, Betty? And tags on the last page. I'll turn it around here. We'll take a look at the backs of these. Let's see if I can get it up here. There we go. So bright and cheerful. I love that. Coming out of the dismal winter months into all that color. Purple, whoops, is our last color. This one's actually not bad. Probably should still put a slip cover on it so it won't fall apart on the shelf, but it actually didn't fall apart on me. Okay. I have, for some of our other albums, if you want more magnets, I brought in some magnet sets. This is a 6-pack of disc magnets. Then I have a Valentine's Day coming up. I have these little broken hearts, or they could actually be covered with paper and used to make full hearts. And I have larger full hearts in chipboard. And a little late for these for Christmas, but these stars are beautiful. I think these stars would be just excellent layered with some of your other patterns in your Christmas cards. And we have these oval, they're not oval, they're rounded corner squares. That should be great on some of your cards. And then this is chipboard in 5.5 by 7.5. So if you want to make a 5x5 album, it would be perfect. So new chipboards. That's pretty much what I have to show you. Would you grab that album off the table, please? Okay. Tomorrow, I don't have a sample to show you yet, but I can show you what I'm making it out of. Tomorrow, we're going to make a winter card using this beautiful bear stencil and the mountains behind. So I need to practice a little tonight to get a design that works. I'm going to be using these blue ink pads. And I'm going to be using these papers from Studio Light that have, I may actually take the papers apart, but I'm going to be using them with some of these backgrounds to get beautiful bare winter designs. There are really some gorgeous papers in here. And I think these will be a lot of fun for us to play with that stencil. So I'm going to make up a couple of samples, hopefully before class, and then we will put together some kits using these supplies, together with the Studio Light inks, the Studio Light Bear, and even a blending brush so that you can practice using a blending brush. It's a really nice soft brush that you will have in your kit. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow night, and I will put some kits together. Obviously, I can't put the kits together until I finish the sample. We do not have class on Saturday because of the New Year's holiday, but next Saturday, a little over a week from now, the postage is getting all straightened out again, so should have plenty of time to get your kit to you to make this wonderful flower market craft journal for 2023, or if you prefer to make it a birthday journal, whatever you want to do. But this is coming up a week from Saturday, so you still have plenty of time to get your kits here. Every page has pockets on it. We'll be able to use our little calendars. And I did order the stamps, by the way. They should be here. They should be here in the next couple of days, actually. I think G45 told me they had been mailed. If they haven't, they'll be here within the week anyway. They're very fast getting things out. Excuse me?
I think they were delivered. You had 4 boxes.
Oh, I had 4 boxes of G45 just came in.
I think so.
Okay. Well, Bryce says they may even be here already, so Brittany will probably get them listed this week. But and all this beautiful work. This kit is just superb, I have to say, because you get in the kit, you're going to get the 12 by 12 papers with all the beautiful months on them. You're going to get, and you get 2 pieces of each, so we'll have one to do our calendar side, and then we have one to do our backgrounds and our pockets and the other things. You're going to get 10 sheets of black cardstock that you can use to make your tags with all your leftover paper. There's going to be absolutely no waste to this. I used my ephemera also in many cases with my black cardstock and my tags to get beautiful effects for my book. So you're getting a pack of ephemera, the 12 by 12, and the black cardstock. You're getting the album itself. You're getting a yard of black double-sided satin ribbon. You're getting a pack of the Flower Garden florals to do your design. You're getting 2 photo corners. You're getting the die cut piece to go in the background. You're even getting this little label that I created. You may or may not want to use that depending on how you're going to use your journal. I made up a template for the back spine so that you don't have to do all the measuring and cutting and measuring and cutting and measuring and cutting that I did. Yours, you can cut out using your template and pop it on. So it's a really, really good kit, even if I do say so myself when I do. Are there any questions for me? Any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom for me? If you haven't already hit the thumbs up, I sure would like it if you do that. And if you're not already a subscriber to our channel, you'll want to subscribe because you're not going to want to miss this and some of the other projects that we're going to be doing. And even if you decide not to do the album, you can take some of the ideas that we've presented and, do your own thing with them, which is always okay with me. So we have the Flower Market Journal coming up, and I don't know what else yet. I'm still working on the January calendar, but we are going to be whipping that into shape and getting ahead on our projects as soon as possible here. I've taken the holidays off, largely taken the holidays off, and I've been working on finishing up the things that I needed to finish for Christmas. I have Christmas again on New Year's with my family. I was laughing at Thelma calling herself a tough old bird. Yes, we wish everybody well for the new year. Margie is working on the T-Box kits as we speak. Since it's now post-Christmas, she could put those together. I had a hard time figuring out how to get those kits put together because Brittany had limited time. She was working on helping get your Christmas orders out timely. And Margie, I didn't want her to see it till it was Christmas time. So the T-Boxes are coming. And I couldn't be happier with them. They really turned out good. I'm giving you guys just a little bit lighter chipboard than I used in the ones that you saw me making online. And the reason for that is that it will be an easier cut and you guys will have a little easier time getting your pieces to work out just right. So I'm going just a little heavier. I'm going from 42-point chipboard to 32-point chipboard. And that will still be heavy enough to make your boxes really deluxe and light enough that you can cut it with your scissors a little easier than I was. So the T-Box kits are coming. I decided to make the T-Box kits in two ways. The cost of the legs is $10. So it really drove up the cost of the boxes. But because we could share some of the supplies between one box and another box, I'm also putting up a kit that's to make 2 boxes at a time. And one box is going to be $24.95, but 2 boxes is going to be $39.95. So you're saving quite a lot making 2 boxes at a time. So I just thought I'd let you know that there's going to be 2 styles of T-Boxes coming up. And the boxes you make will be exactly the same, but the price is different and lower per box if you make 2 at a time. So just a thought there for you. You're saving a little bit extra with the $39.95 kit. Okay, let's see, if I've already said subscriptions and the like. So if there are no questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom, I think we're going to sign off for tonight. I will see you at 4 p.m. Pacific time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and we'll make our beautiful bear cards. and start some winter themed things. We're done with Christmas, but we're going to keep going with winter. So if there are no questions or comments, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night, Gracie.